Hello and welcome back to Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. And we start today's video out in Carnforth. We have some trains in the distance, as you can see. In fact, I'm just going to take a screenshot of this. You can see a couple of trains in the distance, one coming in with some goods or some grain, the other one going off to a farm, also going to pick up some grain and bring it over to the food processing plant. Also, I can hear the bells for the level crossing. In fact, I can see the train coming as it comes through the trees. So we also have the passenger train coming in and out on this mainline route. Last time out, we were doing a little bit of work. We did a what's it called? A ride-along, that's it. We did a ride-along from one of the new quarries all the way into the brickworks near Berwick-upon-Tweed. We also tried to fix some of the problems, and I asked you if you could leave some comments, and some people did leave some comments. So some of the comments are talking about, if I just pull up the comments, there's been a couple of comments saying that they think that the demand for the bricks is really low in Berwick, so that's why it's making bricks. Not making bricks, but storing them. I'm not 100% convinced of that. Yes, the demand is so low, but why is it not ever reaching that demand? That's the question. If it was reaching that demand and then we had lots left over, that I could understand. So I'm not entirely sure there. Also, JM764, he says that it's most likely a demand display issue. So just like what Clearshus of Sparta has said here, that just sounds crazy, doesn't it? Oh, someone of Sparta is saying this. Maybe it is a low demand and then there's a display issue with the modded industry, so the demand is not actually as high as what I'm thinking. I'm not entirely sure. Also, maybe we have to deliver 2 base cargo types before the other types are fully accepted, so maybe that is going to cause some sort of issues. So because of that, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to explore a few different ideas with the cargo and see whether it actually does work. So for example, we have food here. I'm going to see if I can get food somewhere and get it to grow, and maybe connect up some extra lines, or just work in some fashion to try and understand if this is the case. So make sure you stay tuned, because this is going to be a little bit of freight experimentation, I suppose, trying to work out what does and does not quite work. And also, just pointing something out, looking at some of the buildings here, it is starting to look just a little bit British. That is really quite good. Right, so let's have a look at Carnforth. Carnforth says it requires machines and fuel. That machines or tools? Tools and fuel. Now, unfortunately, that is not something I'm able to supply. However, Bracknell requires food as its base. So if I can somehow increase production and get the food to Bracknell, I want to see if that actually helps. Looking around the map, other places that require food, West Bromwich. Now, I want to see perhaps if I somehow manage to get food into West Brom, then maybe that is going to help. Looking at Berwick-upon-Tweed, that does not have bricks as its first one. In fact, for some reason, it has mail as its first, but on this list anyway. But it seems to be goods and machines for it. The only one what's nearby that requires Ollerton? Ollerton requires bricks. Is there anything else that requires bricks that perhaps is this way? Yeah, Bracknell. Bracknell is the other one that requires bricks, so that is going to be annoying. So my thinking here is, can I increase the production of food going to Bracknell, and is that going to have an impact on the amount of people in Bracknell, which means that I'm going to end up having to do a little bit of reworking in Bracknell in today's video. So this thing has a top speed of 40 miles per hour. I'm not sure what the top speed of some of these vehicles are. That's not what I'm after. What is this? I've never really looked at this layer. I suppose that's transfer, right? So my thinking is if I can somehow increase... I mean, that's a tank engine. That doesn't need to go any faster. Perhaps this one doing 40, if I can bring that up to 50, if I can bring this entire line here up to 50, maybe that will help. So I'm going to do that. That's the first thing I'm going to do. So let's go ahead, and we're looking for bullhead track anyway. And 50 mile per hour, no mast. Let's do a bit of upgrades here. There we go. 50 all the way, and you know what? Why not? Let's 50 this all the way through here. So you never know if that will help. Okay, that's 10 to 50. Naturally, we are going to have to place some signs up. Something that I forgot before. Right, let me see if I can get the signs on the first go. I think they are this one. It is. There we go. I am fast forwarding this a little. Sit the 50 there. I will also put a 50 just here. And this is a 30, and then where do we go to 40? And then a 40, or I suppose I'll put a 30 here, and then up to a 40 here. And then this is 50 all the way through, which is pretty much fine. That is looking okay for me. 40. This 40 needs to change. Can I not change these? So I have to get rid of them and then bring this up to 50. Right. So that's the first change I've made. Now, this thing is only doing 36 miles per hour. Is that because of the train itself? So this is one thing I need to check. The condition of it is obviously very bad. Go ahead and do that. I can replace the vehicle, and let's see if I can improve what we currently have. So currently we have a LB and it says London Brighton and something railway class 060, so that's this one. Okay, could I improve upon that? That's a class C. Could I go for a class G? Passenger locomotives. But did it? It did not do. It did not do the freight. This one, here we go. Mixed traffic. That works for me. That's reversed. Why are you reversed? Why is that reversed all the way? You're backwards. Why are you backwards? I do not want you to be backwards. What about these? What kind of speeds do we have here? 35, 40, 35, 40. All of you are reversed. That's just a little weird. Why is everything reversed? Where are my forward trains gone? Do I not have forward variant trains anymore? Why is this the case? Don't have any diesel. Yeah, everything is reversed. Right, what's happened to the forward cabs? Have I accidentally done something here? Interesting. Okay, let me see. What would happen if I tried to purchase a new vehicle? From here, buy vehicles. They're all reversed. Okay. I've never had this issue before, but in the interest of checking to see if this actually works, I'm going to start up with a reversed vehicle. So are all of these wait a minute, those are different. A little, not a lot, just there's a few different bits here. Right, okay. I think these are the ones I should be using anyway. Not the bolster wagons. And I suppose just some of the standard wagons. These were 5 plank, right? Yeah, these are 5 plank. So that gives me a capacity of 94, 101. And I've just realised I've made a mess of that. I should be doing that on this train so I can see exactly what it is. 108. Can I just edit this vehicle to test this? Let me edit this vehicle. Steam. That. I do not want it reversed, but the train is now going backwards. Yep, this train is clearly going backwards. But is it going to accelerate? Something's just not right here. I will have to work out what is wrong with this. How do I move you all the way to the start? So have I added a mod that has messed? Well, no, between the last video and this video, I have added one mod, and I really doubt that mod has made any difference to this. Can I right click to turn it around? Double click? No. Find me this vehicle. 35. Because, right, okay, I see the problem. Not with the reverse part. These are not capable. I'm carrying these, and these can... No, these can do 60. So why are you so slow? Speed limits are fine. Okay, testing this. Is that the problem? This just looks so silly. Well, at least it fits. At least it fits. And now you're headed the right way. Wait a minute. So if you're now headed the right way, is this a Transport Fever 2 update that's done this? That train's the right way. And this is now heading in the right direction as it's supposed to. Doing its 50 miles per hour, by the way. I think we shall have to see. That's strange. That's really strange. Interesting. Right. So this is going to carry 108, but it is going to carry it at a much faster speed now. So that should enable us to... See, there's a lot waiting there. I wonder if I just edit this. Just going to add a couple of extra ones of these. British Open wagons. Just another 5-plank wagon in here. 2 more. There we go. So that should still fit in this. It's a little long, isn't it? Now it is going to be just a little bit long. But it's just within, it's within the 50 range, so that's fine. Now is it just going to go backwards again? It is. I need that train turned around. Somehow I have managed to lose the ability. Type. No. Reverse. All of these are reversed. Where has the forward train gone? I am very confused here. It's as if every single train has been reversed. I'm very, very confused. Right, 200. That's going to be a bit of a problem. Right, how are you doing with speed? We do need multiple engines, multiple locomotives here, multiple engines to get this up to speed. So that is important. The other thing that I'm noticing is railway. If we want to maximize the efficiency here, well, this one's carrying only 32 or 59. Maximizing the efficiency, we need to double track this railway. The question is, can we double track this railway? We could just press build anyway. I think it might be a good idea for me to actually go ahead and do the build anyway. I hope that that doesn't crash anything, which it does not. I think I'm going to do this. And I know it doesn't look right, but I will fix it in a minute. Right, and then I am going to delete. No, delete. Is that not going to allow me to delete bits? It seems to be allowing me to delete all of these bits, which is good. It's right up alongside the railway there. Okay, so it's sort of happy there. It's just this one. It seems unhappy with with this. Maybe if I did that there. Okay. And then I will just, again, just, there's a collision here. Oh, I see. Why are you colliding with whatever this bit is? You go away. You connect up like so. You connect up like so. That horrible Y junction that we had is still horrible. And then instead of this, we're going to go double across. Then I suppose this will happen. Instead, that's kind of, I mean, that speed is okay. Oh, that's a terrible corner though. I've noticed that it's making some adjustments to the track. Something's changed. They've updated something in Transports Fever 2, and I've not seen it. So I'll do that, and I'm actually going to put that down to 30. I will get rid of you. Get rid of you, and then place a 30 sign here, a 40 sign here. Maybe I should up that to 50. That would be useful. No, not 40. A 30 sign here and a 30 sign there would be, I suppose, reasonable. Do that. Do that. That should keep that clear. If I have a look at my routes now, that's a good enough routing. That gives it its own line. That should speed things up massively. So at the moment, as you can see, it is going to get stuck. But as soon as this passes, we should never run into this problem again. There we go. In the meantime, let's have a look at Bracknell and some of its paths and some of its roads. So I'm not particularly keen on Bracknell as a city layout at all. In fact, I'm quite disappointed in its layout. I think I want to do make a few changes here. First off, I would like to do this. There we go. Sort of follows this line of the road, and then we can build things in there. This road would, I think, naturally be tending towards this side, like so. I would have potentially that road would come in along here, so I'm not worried about that. I would, let me put these in actually. This will help us. Realistically, I would probably want it to be doing something along these lines. And then this would probably go across there, and then I'm going to say that this is going to most likely turn and do that. That then leaves us with the ability to have a small farm here. That could be a larger farm, although we could do that to it. That stays the way it is. This one will probably come down to about there, and you would probably end up with this farm becoming something along these lines. In which case, maybe this would not be the way it is. So that's a nice square there. So it's more likely that this would then come across like that. And this would, perhaps instead of going around, it would just continue down like so. Maybe curving in just a little, leading us to us having maybe a small farm like that. Or no, that farm would stay, that one would stay in that direction. This would probably remain quite large. That's looking a lot more like it. And then I suppose we would end up with this going up in this direction. We could say that that's connected along here, so I'm going to perhaps do something that goes along like this. And the reason I'm doing this is that this just gives me an option to block in various parts. So that works. In which case, I firmly believe this road is all wrong. Anything goes down this road? No. I think this road is wrong. So I'm going to take that road out, and I will place a street that most likely would do this, and then that, as if it would go across there. That would work. That's much better in terms of a road. Then I can potentially put a road going across like so. If I wanted to, I can make another road going across like so here. I can fill that section up, and potentially I could even put a... Oh, I know what I could do here. I know exactly what I could do here. No, not that. I can do this. Like that. There we go. That's an area, which means that this is where we could potentially put in a road like that, and then maybe something like that. Houses would go there, and then that could connect up to that, or it could just connect like so. And that is starting to look a lot more like the town that I would want it to. Okay. What else do I need to look at? Yes, directions of these roads. So if this was going up here, this wouldn't be like that. We would probably have a much bigger gap, and then this would probably end up going up there, which in a way is okay because I can see a road there that could have ended up connecting here. And then over on this side, we're probably looking at something that would go off in that direction. Could I leave that as a large farm? I could. And then something that might just do maybe a little bit like that. And we could bring that across. I said bring that across. Oop, something's just arrived. Right up to here, and hey look, now we've connected this side of the farm, or this side of the countryside. these farms are connected, and we could take that all the way out to the top, which I think is potentially valid. So I might just go ahead and do this. I am going to try and avoid using that build anyway button, just to avoid any potential issues, but you never know. I could do that. Where's my building noise gone? It's just disappeared. It's had enough. It has literally just had enough. There, and then say this goes down like that. Connect this up to here. Connect this one up to that. Oops. Okay, no, careful. There we go. And realistically, I guess this may go up like so, and then we could have a potential cut in this like that. Now that's looking a lot better. That is looking a lot better. And so's Bracknell as well. It's starting to have a more natural shape to it. Before, for some reason, it just looked a little bit forced. In fact, it's still in parts. For example, here it still looks really remarkably forced. So I'm going to demolish that and try again here. I'll try to put a street that goes. See, that's not something that I can do, but I could very realistically do this like that, and then maybe try and have a street going up to the top like so, and then in here I can try to do something. There we go. Maybe that looks a little bit better. Just a little. Also, I need to make sure I lock these streets. Otherwise, the AI are going to make an absolute hash of this. Of the lot of it. There we go. No, that's a much better redesigned Bracknell for a modern age, or something or other. Right, let's have a look at how this food supply is going. Are you any better? You do not seem to be. 27.59. It does not seem to be getting any better. 5 of 50. It should be a full train. We should have a full train here. I do not understand what's happening. Wait, you're taking food to Cornforth? Really? 1 of 12. Still so little. But there is food waiting to go to Cornforth. And then Macclesfield just does not get anything, unfortunately. Or hardly anything. Here comes that train, nice and full once again. We're maxing out production here as best as we can. It just is not producing fast enough for... Okay, what if I stopped Macclesfield production? That's my first thought. You're producing sort of... Again, really, you should be absolutely maxed out. So I'm a little confused as to why you are not. Also, I just really want to fix this. I want this to look a little bit more presentable. There we go. Yeah, I just want to fix this up. Why are you annoyed about that? There we go. Okay. And do you know what? Do you know what? That I think this one should be wheat. Yep. I think that is just... It's just sometimes you look at this and you just think, no, something needs to just be improved a little. And this is one of the small improvements that one can make. And this is sort of what all the detailing of Transport Fever 2, when you do a detail series, this is what it's about. It's about these, you look at something and you think, now how can I improve that? Look at that! That just looks so much better suddenly. Oh, I say so much better. Made a bit of a mess up here. There we go. I'll try that again. That just looks so much better suddenly. It just gives it more of a correct feel. Let me fix up these as well whilst I'm at it. I'll move this back. There we go. It's a shame I cannot run these parallel to the railway very easily. So if that was the case, that would make this so much easier to parallel this. But unfortunately, that is not the case. There to there, that's looking good. That is looking good. I think we're doing okay. I think we are doing okay. Okay. 37. I said okay a lot there, and I said plenty of okays and got nowhere there. Nothing was progressed. I shall now pay a little bit more attention to this. Still 1. It's 10 there. You're already on your way with what? Another 20. Ah. Hello. 41 of 59. That's a little bit small. Just a little. $29, $28. You do struggle up this hill. That's okay though. You guys are still waiting. So what if I got you lot to, on this line, manage line, how about I got you to wait for a full load? So you will only leave if there is plenty to take, or you go past a time. So at the moment there's 19 there, which is not enough for something that's 3 of 52. It's still not working. And I'm not sure why. Where do we require the food? Right, that's the other thing. Let's check this. The food is required down here. We are bringing the food right into the middle. So and you can see that there is some that have a high commercial supply, 50%, 50%, and then you've got plenty of zeros. All of these. There's some bricks as well. I do need to work out the mail. I really need to work out the mail. I'm not sure how mail is produced. In fact, let me go to assets. Mail. Is it industries, maybe? Mail. Mail sorting center. I guess that just produces mail. Okay. Out of utter curiosity, and I am going to end up deleting this one, so do not worry. I'm going to put one of these in here, and it's going to be an output, and it is going to output that isn't correct. Right, it isn't going to output anything I thought it was. Did I mess that up? Output cargo. Mail. Where's mail? Is it called mail? That's the other thing. Or is it called post? It's called mail. Okay. Input cargo. No. Output. No mail. Maybe if I just throw in... Let's try a trading post. Output only. Output only, and I want you to output... Why can I not see mail? Oh, hello. There we go. Mail. Industry expanded. Output. Mail. And I'm just really curious as to what is going to happen here. If I do that, what happens? Will it output mail? That's that's the first thing. Or do I need to... Production 600, shipment, nothing. I'm going to leave that there for a moment. Just curious. 5 for 54. Is the train coming back? Here it is. 29 or 59. It's still not good enough. And I do not understand. How is it that we are struggling so much with... We've got the demand. Why are we not producing? Why is everything being produced here? Not right here. It makes no sense. This makes no sense at all. I feel like something is fundamentally is not right with this. Is this mail doing anything? No, it isn't. Okay, so I'm learning a little bit about this. After all this time in transports fever, I almost said after all this time in train fever. No, after all this time in transports fever, I'm still learning how some of this works. What if I did that? Then what? Would it then ship? What if I create a route between here and here? Then will it ship? No. What if I added one vehicle to said route? One vehicle on line 1. What would that do? Would it then work? Yes? Look at that. That's so strange. But where is it shipping it? Has it all just come here? No. It should be... It should all be in here, but where? Because that just threw out 40. There's only 9 there. So where is it? Do the houses have it? Supply rating 0. No, apparently the houses do not. Okay. So that's telling me something here about how the freight and the cargo is working, because even though that was right there, it needed something to transfer across. So is that the problem? I wonder. Right, so I'm going to get rid of that, get rid of that, and I'm going to remove the line, remove all. Vehicles online. Yeah, okay. Where is the vehicle? Line 1, manage vehicles. Just go away. Sell. Delete the line. Delete the line. Where's the line? There's the line. Delete the line. So that told me something about maybe how things are running here. Even though this is right next to it. 04. Where do you need your cargo? Your food goes down here. Your drop-off point is there. That is not far. That is not far at all. And what would happen if I force this into, let's say, level 3? I think I have to manually mess around with these, you know. I think that's the problem. Because look, that is now full. So if I configure that, bring that down to level 2. Just ease that off. That is now full. That is going to improve this. I think that there's a problem with the leveling system. So let me try that. Let's go back to a place where we haven't been all episode. Let me try that here. Bring me up to level 2 on that. What does that do for me? Does that do anything? No? Let's try level 5. Now what? Or are you going to do anything? Obviously this isn't, I'm not going to keep it at level 5. Maybe when the next amount of stone comes in. Okay, I think the freestyle industry is causing problems because that is hoarding everything. It's hoarding and not generating. So that is a problem. Let's see what this does. Why are you so empty? Right. Is that going to do anything? No. No, it doesn't seem, that does not seem to be helping. Okay, I'll bring that back down to level 2. That did not seem to help whatsoever. But this is something, this freestyle industry is doing something weird. Input output. Set production amount 250. What would that now do? Does that try and produce more? Production. Shipment. Confusion. Okay, well, this has been quite a long video. As I thought it would be. I was experimenting with freight after all. Well, that is not. Is that not doing? No, wait. We do have quite a lot stored. The consumption is still more than what is stored. I'm not sure what's going on here. I am really not sure. What I am sure about is that I need a decent angle to take a photo for the thumbnail for this particular video, because this is where we were doing most of our work. So I'm going to end this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever 2, the UK modded series. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you can do so at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your supports would be massively appreciated. It would really, really help me out. Again, any additional ideas you might have would be really handy. I'm probably going to be returning to freight in the next video. Sorry, not freight, passengers in the next video. We do have additional lines to actually place on this actual map. I have done some work off camera, which I forgot to mention, with the farms further down south, and I've sort of put all the borders around all the forests now, so that's all done. I've actually added in a few farms right at the bottom of the map as well, on the south, right at the most southerly point of the map. I have actually put some farms in. But that is something I will probably show you next week. I suppose that's it. A little bit of a disappointment, really. But I guess that is the way it goes sometimes. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon. Link in the description box below. And also, you can find me on social media at ECGadget, LP for both Twitter and Instagram. See what I mean about that farm becoming wheat. Just adding a little bit to the character of this map, and all I need to do is add some flowers or something in this area just in front of it, and that is going to look really, really nice. That is all from me though, and I will see you next time in Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series, where again off camera I will probably do a little bit more investigation of this. Perfect time, autosave. I'll see you next time.